It is Stanley Parade time. I have no clue what this game has for me. I originally planned to stream Schedule 1 or I don't know what. But then I thought that it would only be a one stream of Schedule 1. So I don't see the point. That game's a bit longer. Sari bot is here. Very nice, very nice. Welcome, good bot. It would have been a pretty short playthrough for a Schedule 1, since I'm gonna begin Oblivion on the weekend. So I don't want to play Schedule 1 only for one stream. Maybe I stream that in the future. But right now, I originally planned the Schedule 1, right? I looked through my games in Steam and saw that I have this, and I have not touched it. So let's see how long this game is. Hopefully I can finish this in like 4 hours. Let's see. Begin the game. Let's see what Stanley Parade is.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Oh.
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley is happy. That's good.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh, shit.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. I get... And now I'm Stanley. I need to put the volume a bit higher. Like here maybe? Let's see. And also... subtitles. Yes, I want those. Is the sound too high now? The music is maybe. Oh, it's at the maximum. Let's see about this. Let's see about this. Oh, I cannot jump. I can crouch though. Hate Mondays. Me too.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Nothing will break me.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
So I just
The one
wait.
thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon,
Soon?
very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit
Oh.
closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What comes? What? What happened? I still...
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his
Now
responsibility?
it's doing the same
He had
thing.
never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here
It's
I
the
can be
same
happy
dialogue. What does it
forever.
mean? Can I go
I
outside?
will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone
Mind you,
by,
I have no
he
idea
no
what this
longer
game
had
is
the
about.
ability
Why
to
does he
tell.
do this?
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just
I will
a
be
little
told
bit closer.
what to do.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Loading. And I'm here again. Now I'm not touching that chair again. It just locks me here.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Meeting room, okay. Let me just search around a little bit. Just pushing, closing someone's PC. What do these say? For the love of God, something, kill me. Okay, someone's having a bad day at the office. Where is meeting room? That's what I'm looking for now, I think. I can close PCs. I can do that. What does this say? Awaiting input. You can have the inputs, yeah? You can have the one, okay. Give me a meeting room. Oh no. Why do all of them say I hate Mondays? Except that with EL. Is this the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I entered the door on his left. But can't I choose? What if I go to the right? What if I defy the orders? What happens? They're like, I cannot see what's past there. The dialogue tells me to go to the left. What if I try the right? Does it change Stanley's life? But that's just a meeting room, you know. Let's go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Employee lounge. Okay, okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood
Immaculate.
here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Can I take a drink?
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Give me a drink.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Is it my fault that everybody left now? Give me a drink here.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
The game's trying to send me a message. Huh? What if I try for more drinks? What does he say next? I believe he will say something. Oh, it doesn't matter. Wherever I press E, it makes that sound. Okay, okay. So I cannot get drinks. I could read this. No. Fuel. I think I go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Okay.
And took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open doors to this left. I think Stanley is feeling a bit rebellious.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Incredible, I wasn't fired. Okay. Do I want to step on this thing? Do you want to jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion? Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Can I go here? No.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Jump
can be
in under those boxes.
but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my god. Where am I? Oh shit, it begins from... It starts from the beginning.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
Okay.
He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go to the left. This time. Where does this go to? Is this the meeting room?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker? Let it pile up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on coworkers. I don't think about that. I didn't see the last message on the slide, but everyone is unique. You most of all. I think these tips are highly unethical. Number of slides on the slide. Charts, slides, charts, slides. Okay, that's enough. I see. Staircase.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Nobody was in the meeting room, so Stanley needs to get out of the building. Let's use logic here. They left for some reason, and Stanley needs to follow them.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Just
He
couldn't do
considered the
it.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Correct.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Yes.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Strange
For example,
observations.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
True.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
True as
And
well.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
One,
This
two,
can't
B,
be
four.
real. And at last,
What is
he
this?
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This
Oh,
is
it's a
all
dream.
Oh,
I
what
see.
a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going
see.
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Okay.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
Oh,
he
no.
imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Feels like a horror game
How was
now.
he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Oh, these are all.
Why
This is
is
repeating.
there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I'm in a
dreaming
loop.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I'm not sure I trust this narrator.
Hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
was a
voice not see
dream?
him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was
Yeah.
a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press
So what
of the
happens?
mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up,
Let me wake up.
he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's
I think
always
this
been.
narrator is highly
My life is normal.
gaslighting me.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am okay. I'm not there. Oh shit.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Everything went black. Okay. Why?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much
Crazy.
she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was.
Oh my
to
god.
know I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Oh, that is so
And then
bad.
she turned and ran.
This narrator is so brutal. Oh, that just ended the game.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought.
Story?
How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think the left side is trying to gaslight me.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yes.
just to admire it.
Yes, let's go admire this lounge.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
I
Eager to get back to
absolutely
business,
hate this
Stanley
narrator.
took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Directions, okay. Do not jump this time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Wrong foot,
I'm
why?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That is correct.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is
See it,
she?
Stanley? Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who are you talking about?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't? What if I don't? What if I just straight up don't? I cannot put my faith into another. I cannot put my faith into you, narrator. You're gaslighting me. I just won't do it. I see. I think I need to do it. Do I? Do I need to do it? I don't know. I might. I'm scared of this phone now. I'm just scared of this. Okay, okay. Let's answer it. Plum Gorgon, thanks for follow. It altered so flashbangy.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, fuck that.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? who'd want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here,
Shut up.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, I'm leaving.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
I see. Okay. Hello.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death? Why? Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay. Please press 9. No, I won't. I'm out. What happens when I press 9?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I have no other options.
Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
N. Can I jump out of here? What is that there? Okay, I'll press N.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries.
New lands.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh my god. This... the narrator is so brutal. Watch TV. Gee, okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Why does then spend time with the boys? Yeah, let's go.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
Choice.
it barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I see. Prepare dinner, yeah.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
It's just turning into office.
many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Mind
Down
controls.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Stanley Parable. Please tell your kid's story.
Such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just one more time. Hello, wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality,
It's turning into my office, slowly but surely.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep. And this is just like my office.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
But that means I'm just gonna be stuck here, right? This is my office. I'm in my office now. Press U to be at work in the morning. That is not fair. It's forcing me.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Repeat the question, nothing. Okay.
I suppose I can't put it the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so
Okay.
different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
All
Perhaps-
right.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh my god. Please die. Okay. Oh, cool. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it.
Sign of something. He
Rebelling
hoped
is a
it
bad
was.
thing.
He hoped very much that it was.
I see.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
I'm going here.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge.
There's a way
first,
still
just
here.
to admire it.
There's a single way.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's do that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah. Loading.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yeah.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
I think he's lost as well.
It's, left.
Right. No going right. Okay. Going left? Yeah.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Fuck off.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. Let's go.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yeah, let's go. There's a car here. Where is this leading me? Oh my lord!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
This is a spoiler. Where's 4? Stanley is right there. 427.
Rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I found a spoiler.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
What
to the
could
meeting
it
room.
mean?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Simply missed a memo. Okay.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh no!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley,
Oh.
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who
Oh,
wrote the
you're
story.
cracking. I see. I
Right there
see.
just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
It's an adventure.
Let's find the story.
Story is this way. I trust this way. Must be this way. There's a few too many ways. But it's fine. This way clearly. Yeah. I found it. Found it. Sure. Ha!
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
It's
on.
the
I can
best.
promise you, there definitely was a story here before.
I'm
Do we
taking
Do
right.
we need to restart the game again? Well, I
No,
find it
no.
unlikely that we'll ever
I'm
progress
taking
by
right
starting
as
over
many
and
times
over
as I
again.
can.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why
Okay,
don't we go
open the
back
door.
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Open the door, yeah? Must be here, right?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Okay, I found the story.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Head back other way. Okay, okay. What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think
This
so.
must be the story.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Yeah?
You win!
Thank you.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so
Wow.
good job.
What does it mean?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
This is.
Okay?
Stanley is going out of his
Weirded out by
comfort
whatever
zone.
this place
That is a
I don't
win.
care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Have to restart.
All right, I've got
The
a solution.
Stanley Parable
This time, to make sure
Adventure
we don't get
Line.
lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah. No. What if I go here?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
He's done. Oh, I love this game. I have no idea what's going on, but it's great.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Yeah?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
It's
conjured
not
into
that
being
deep, my man.
via the very manifestation of
It's
the
not that
nature
deep.
of life itself?
I'm going here.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a
What?
byproduct
What are
of
you
one's
talking
subjective
about?
experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective
No,
construct?
I'm not even trying to think what you just
Way
said.
back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah, me neither.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What is... Oh, let's follow this. Question mark. It just gets crazier and crazier. Okay. Oh on the wall. Okay, okay. Financial records. get, get the music stopped.
Cut the music. Go back
Thank
and
you.
look at that fern.
Fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely.
Shut up.
And remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'm following the line.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
The line. No, he's just quiet.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
I agree with you.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's go. My man. Some adventure in you.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could
Yes.
be anything. What do you want our
Oh,
story
it's
to
going
be?
in circles.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
What if I go back?
I'm ready for it.
What if I go back now? Aha, aha. No. Do I just need to do like many loops? This is so dumb. Is it changing? It is. I see. I see.
Oh no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also
Line
like
is
to veto
here.
the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, I'll ignore the line. I'll avoid it. Worked? Yeah?
Ah,
Haha.
good choice. We get to make a decision. From
Okay.
here, the story is in our control.
Perfect.
Important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
I'm walking
Okay,
other way.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
I'm not sure.
Logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah. Confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart
the line
it
again.
Eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Ah, what does it mean?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Narrator is
My
gone.
mind goes
After a
blank
long
simply
time,
because it's
Stanley
been here,
dies.
this thin wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't.
Where
want it
am
to
I
be.
now?
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
Narrator
I won't
forgets
restart the
about
game. I
previous
won't do it.
restores.
I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Huh?
Whatever it is that made us schedule.
I don't understand.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
These both doors
I guess now we just
led
wait,
into this
you know.
room.
I suppose in some way
I
that this is
see.
a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Can I sit here?
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually,
Well, in the meantime,
hopefully. Oh my god, that was loud. Oh, hello.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is
Stanley
it-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a moment.
Narrator forgot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Ah.
door on his left.
We are here now. What if I follow the story now? What if I go to the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
But I can take the other way here,
Standing
right?
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
True happiness.
Then the feeling, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
Okay.
the first open door on
Okay,
his
okay.
left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, true. But what if Stanley decided to go to the left this time? Stanley cannot go to the left. Okay. Here we are.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Talk less.
Stanley
Do
decided to go up to his
unbelievably
boss's
amazing
office,
work all the time,
hoping he
every
might
day.
find an answer there.
Okay, okay. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Sure! That sounds like a healthy work environment.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let go. Is this the boss's office? Executive bathroom. Alright. This is a bit excessive for a...
Stepping
normal
into his manager's
office.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he
Dark
could not
secret.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. What if I put in 1, 2, 3, 4?
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct
Was it 4?
combination.
Oh,
If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Why is he so insulting? Newly opened passageway. What are these? Mountains. What is that? Sewage lines by Cloud Money. I am the most expensive boss. Carte blanche et Montblanc. Okay. Now we're going in somewhere wild. Loading. It always scares me that it's
Deeper
ending.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was
Yeah.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
Stretch.
question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years
Ah.
it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. I totally missed the question. I didn't listen to him.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, I escaped.
Although this
I ain't doing that.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violent death. Do I trust this? I don't trust him. Violent death? What does that even mean?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, but Stanley could
At this
also
point,
go forward.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I don't think that's a great idea. Stanley's going back. Why is the hallway so long? I don't get this. I don't get any of this. Just so much random stuff here. But I don't think I want to jump into that hole. Let's use some.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
What if I go back now?
Nope, still on board with death.
Still on board with that. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
We are here
horrible
again.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Probably. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
I was there, up there before, I
the
see.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Sounds so bad. Freedom meant nothing. Where's the Stanley's one? That is 31. It is 427. Right here. It's just a room. All of this is empty. There's 600. Some fired, some broken. Okay. Now what is this?
Mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
Yeah.
been under someone's control all this time?
Yeah,
Was this
probably.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? Here was the
So
proof.
dramatic.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What is this place? Handle the controls. But what if I go up here? There's a facility power. I pushed 4. Still cannot jump. There's 5. Mind control idle awaiting input. Ha!
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
It's gonna start from the beginning if I press this, isn't it? Shut off. Okay, okay.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Can move here.
Was it over?
Can't see much.
Yes. He had won. He
I
had
can-
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Unsolved.
His co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I do
But
think
as
he's
sunlight
lying.
streamed into the
Hello,
chamber,
Ria.
he realized
Hello,
none of
hello.
this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps
Happiness.
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Okay.
That was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Huh.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Now, if this isn't mind control, then what is?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility
Liberation.
of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Things were meant to happen.
And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game. Complete the Stanley Parade. Exactly. I see. There's so
Stanley
many,
came to a set of 2 open doors.
so
He
many
entered the
ways
door
to
on his
explore
left.
though. I have explored all of that side. But now,
Yet there was not a single person here either.
do unbelievably
Feeling a
amazing
wave of
work all the time,
disbelief,
every day, with no
Stanley decided to
expectation
go
of
up to his
promotion
boss's
or
office,
recognition.
hoping he might find an answer there.
No. That's how it works.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now I'm gonna escape. No. I actually think that...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley
What
was once
if-
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley
Give
wondered
this-
aloud.
This
with
is the right
nobody.
one.
He began what Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety is
Yeah.
healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh my god, that's such an asshole.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, okay. So weird. That is so weird. Oh wait, I'm getting a little message. Okay, okay, okay. Am I in the same place? Is this the same place? I don't remember.
Stanley walked
It
straight
is.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh. What if I go press the off button now?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Do I get the same line this time?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Okay. I don't trust this. I'm gonna do that last. I'm gonna go here and press on the mind control thing.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
So, I didn't know what I was coming into opening this game, but certainly not this.
Of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Have you played Oblivion yet, Ra? Press it! Oh, I was spamming F
This
and not E.
control facility, it was too horrible to
Okay.
believe it couldn't be
Have you
true.
played the original
Had Stanley
Oblivion?
really been under someone's control all this time? Was
I
this
actually haven't
reason
played
he
the
was happy
original.
with his boring job, that his emotions had been manipulated
Kinda,
to
I
accept
see.
it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Never got far in the story
Wasn't it?
because
Was it
you
even
kept
possible?
resetting. Oh,
Had
I
he
see, I
truly
see.
Spent his entire life utterly blind to the world.
I'm planning to.
But here was the proof.
Well,
the heart of the operation.
I'm gonna
Controls
start it on
labeled
the
with emotions.
on the
Happy or sad or content, walking, eating,
Saturday.
working, all of it
Saturday
monitored
evening.
and commanded from this very place.
I could press
And as the
buttons
cold
here
reality
as
of his
well.
past began to sink in,
But what if
Stanley
I go-
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
I'm gonna
another
press this
human
thing
life.
on.
For
Surely
he
that's a great
would
idea.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'll destroy the thing. Oh no.
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control?
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear
eliminating the entire
detonation?
complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
He doesn't even know.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's
Okay,
your
I
story
see.
now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me,
This is-
where we're going, what all this means.
I could leave that
really know
through
where to
that door,
start.
but what if I press all of these?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing
Is there anything
everyone
else I can
inside,
press?
or I let it burn to a crisp.
This?
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Oh, these are so many
To see
buttons.
it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
Do I need to follow this now? If I
I'm
found
going to
the
put some extra time on the clock.
button 3.
These are precious additional seconds.
Extra time on the
Time
clock.
doesn't grow on trees.
Okay.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you
Is
just
this?
assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look
Yeah.
at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number
Wait, there's an open door. Can I
these
just
color
leave?
buttons, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything.
Oh
anything
my God.
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Okay, I need a
But
green
here's
one.
a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing
Green?
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Shut up.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
Passcode.
That's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Employee,
Take a look
goodbye.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No end here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be
Is it-
laughing every
is it
second
actually
of
gonna
your
explode now?
life from the moment we
I'm
fade
calling
in
your bluff.
until the moment I
I'm
say,
calling your
"Howdy,
bluff."
Everett."
I should have not called his bluff. I see. PC is toast now. Yeah. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Follow all the thingies now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now I'm gonna take the
Yet there was not a single
way to
person
the
here.
left. Yeah.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now I'm gonna skip everything as fast as I can.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
I cannot see the middle button. I'm not sure if I press right things. Okay. Even the narrator was done with it. I see. We go down. We go down. We go down. I'm hoping to start Oblivion on Saturday. Might actually play through the whole thing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Nope.
Facility.
I'm
Although
going
this
here.
passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was,
Also, I
that
wanna
at the
edit.
end of this hall, Stanley would
I
meet
don't
his
know.
violent death.
I wanna edit things. Like Resident Evil playthrough.
The door behind
I wanna
him was
edit
not
that.
shut.
I already
Stanley still
edited
had every
the
opportunity
missile
to turn
stuff and
around
even
get back on track.
published, I
At
think,
this point,
one
Stanley
video
was
now.
making a
Another one
conscious,
should be
concerted
coming
effort to walk
tomorrow,
forward
I
and
think.
willingly confront his death.
Anyway, I made 3 videos and published them on different days. Let's go. Where are we going?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was
Where
inched
am I?
closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind
Is this
man.
thing gonna
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
willingly
end to his brief and
accepted?
shattered life.
Huh?
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, cool, it didn't
"Farewell,
end.
Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
Another
helplessly into the
narrator.
enormous metal jaws. In a single
Hello,
visceral
Hanmei.
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh? Narrator. Oh, this is Stanley Parable. Like it says here. I'm an office worker that does everything he's being told. Going on about his day normally. I'm going to the left, and he goes to the left always, except if he decides to go right this way. This time.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Why is it another narrator now?
When every path
What is
you can
this?
walk has been created for you long in advance, death
Reminds you
becomes
Portal.
meaningless,
Okay.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Nature paintings. What is this miniature? Is this the how the game begins always? Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The patch from Stanley's office to the doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So that is Stanley's office, and I always end up going here. And there I'm being told to take the left, but I can take the right. What's the point of this? Credits. Not many people made this game. That is cool. Very indie. Very indie. I don't know. That goes so far up. Let me search this way first. Boss's office. Office clock. This is this place is huge. Narration outtakes. There's a lot of info about the game. Employees lounge. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. I heard sound, I think.
It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively.
I can hear it all around the...
Of course, being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley pushed the big...
Okay, just a room full of voices. So is this like just a little showroom thing? That I get to see what's inside the game while I'm playing the game? Oh, Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What do you mean?
How they both wish to be free.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Here's Stanley's office. 427. All of them are Stanley's offices. What's this? From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first one was created in November 2011. And the third one is the last one. I see. And that is the other way. Although there are still so many rooms. Narrator emails. Are you a rock? That's an email of all time, okay. Alright, let's see what this one has for me. On, off. I turned it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah, it's all black.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop.
There's no other way to beat this game. Quit it.
Do choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
And if I don't, I get cried. Only way to live is to quit the game. And now, what happens? Just black? Just black? Really? Game is now paused. Resume the game. Is that it? Just a black screen? And the only way to continue is by pressing begin the game. Is that it? I guess. And here I am in the office.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Stanley's office, yeah. What did something go amiss again? This game is just more and more confusing. Every single time. And now I go here and I should have two doors, right?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I enter one on the left. How about this time?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
And the boss
Coming
office
to a staircase, Stanley
is
walked
upstairs.
upstairs to his boss's office.
The boss's office.
Here's the door, just go.
I didn't need to do anything. He doesn't even want to tell me anything. Just go. Okay. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, okay. Now let me do this. This takes a bit of time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Thank you, thank you. And cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Yeah?
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And
Correct.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
He makes it sound so grim.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Correct.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Accepting blindly.
No. He refused to
No.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
I wonder,
Never.
is there still
It was
paths
unthinkable.
for me to take?
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Office workers are mind controlled.
The heart of
Yes,
the
Hanme.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad.
What is this
or
place here?
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Okay.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Now I know that if I press off, it just turns off and ends the game. But if I press on...
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Control?
Stanley,
I love the voice
I
acting.
really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were
Yeah?
supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized
Yeah?
he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Sure.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Yeah, yes, Hanme. Stanley is an office worker that spends all day pushing buttons.
This is making things a little more
A
fun, isn't it,
computer
Stanley?
tells
It's
him,
your
and he
time
does
to
nothing
shine.
else.
You are the
And that's how he
star.
finds
It's your
peace.
story now.
But
Share
this
it to your
day,
heart's desires.
he walked
Well, this is much
outside.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to
Okay,
enjoy
okay.
it.
Here has to be
Mere
something.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious
Press
moments each one
red
of them
button.
is.
Is that it?
More time to talk about you, about me.
You have 3
Oh my
attempts
God.
remaining. Is
What
it
all
this?
means, I barely know where to start.
There is some passcode
You'd like
here.
to know where your co-workers are.
Red?
A moment of solace before
Is
you're
it this?
obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned
So
off
do
the
I need to
machine,
push
I set you
every single
free.
red button?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I
Blue
simply
button
let
with
you
the
sit there in
3.
your office
What is
forever,
that?
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
Huh?
inside, or I let it burn to
Light blue with the 1.
I have to say this.
What does
though,
it mean?
This version of events has been rather
Does it have
gruesome.
any,
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back
Yeah,
the
I'm
control
trying to make
wrested away
sense
from you, it's quite
while you're
rich.
talking into my
Almost hate
ear.
to see it go. But I'm sure whatever
Is there
I come up with on
a-
the next go around will be even better. My
Is there
goodness,
a,
only
I don't know.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
30
You know
seconds
what?
left.
To
That's
hell with
fine.
it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Thank you.
These are precious additional
this?
seconds, Stanley. time doesn't
Incorrect.
grow on trees.
Yellow.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
I don't get this.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or
Correct.
did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning
Now
you
I
on?
pressed yellow
I mean,
button.
look at you.
Do I press it
Running
more?
from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number
What if I press
buttons.
this?
No, these
Incorrect.
colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here
I don't
will
get
save
it.
me. Why would you think that, Stan?
I have a minute.
That this video game can be beaten? One
Yellow
sword?
button.
Do you have any
Which one?
idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an
Can't
answer?
work under
How
pressure.
many times will you replay this bit?
And while somebody's nagging into my ear.
100,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the
Fail
bomb
safe
go off
disabled.
each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
No.
Died again. And Stanley died again. Take a
Goodbye,
look at the
employee.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Can I go here and press this off? Can I do that?
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Can I press this?
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me,
I cannot.
you'll be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say
I think it might have been too late. Boom. Oh boy. And here I am. At my office again.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Get back to work. But everybody's missing. So I need to go find them. Clearly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what if Stanley went to the right this time?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. I just love this.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply, madly love.
A room. Yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
Yeah, exactly. I could get some Coke here. Or
At this
Pepsi, or
point,
whatever.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Personality.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh. There's coffee here.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay. I think that's the last one. I'm
But
gonna
at
move on.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Amazing
and took
room.
the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah,
And
let's
so he
do that.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead
I've been
to the
there,
opposite door,
and that was a
got back on
long
track.
detour.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Ding,
wave of
tips for not
disbelief,
getting fired.
Stanley
Talk
decided
less,
to go up to his
don't get
boss's
fired.
office, hoping he might find
You
an
do
answer
amazing work.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Yeah,
office.
let's do that. I'm gonna attempt the puzzle again.
Here's the door, just go.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just wondering, is the puzzle even possible to beat? Probably not.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. We are here again with these monitors,
Room packed with
waiting for the thing to go.
This place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Hi,
Did he
Saida.
have the strength to find out?
A Stanley parable is going on. Although I don't know what's next.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
There's
Each
also
bore
a
the number of an
deluxe
employee
version
in
of
the
this
building.
game. I don't know how
Stanley's
different it
co-workers.
is.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to
But this has been a cool little game.
and Stanley,
Although I thought this would take like 4 hours.
in this place,
And
freedom meant
I think I've done everything. And I've only been online for 1.5 hours.
this mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Yes.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Takes a couple years to get 100%.
No.
Oh yeah, I saw the achievement that you need to be
Couldn't accept it.
need to
His
have
own
this
life
game.
in someone else's control? Never.
You need to
was
play it
unthinkable, wasn't it?
and then
Was it even possible?
leave it unplayed for 5 years and you get one of the achievements.
Blind to the world. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh boy.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Okay.
All of it monitored and commanded from this.
I
very
wonder
place. And
if
as
I can do the
cold
puzzle.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
That's cool.
machine would
I don't
never
think
again
that's cool.
exert its
That's
terrible
5
power
years.
over an... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls.
I kinda
did you?
did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control.
Stanley,
I love that
how
voice
bored
line.
of effort I really do.
Control.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
There's a way up there.
Story off track. You're going to have to do
There is
much
a way
better
up
than
there.
that.
I can see it.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For
I
example,
can see
and
it.
I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized
I
he
can
had
see
just
something up
initiated the
there.
network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this
There's something
machine
up
is
there.
activated without proper DNA
There might be a
identification,
problem.
nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear
eliminating the
detonators
entire
are set to
complex.
explode.
How long until detonation then?
That might be the problem.
Say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay, what is
It's
this?
your time to shine.
Voltage
You are the
control
star.
unit 1.
It's
Press
your
any
story
key to send
now.
power
Shape it
surge.
to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Unit
What a shame we
01.
have so little time
Does it
left
work?
to enjoy
This one?
it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Voltage
Where we
control
What all
unit
this means,
1.
I barely know where to
Is
start.
these the units?
What's that?
This?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of silence before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're
Door
gonna
just
die anyway.
baits me.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Which one is unit
I
01? Is
erased
it this?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
Huh.
pushing buttons endlessly and then die.
There
to
is
them.
a number
Other
1
times, I let
and
the
yellow.
office sink
Is
into
it
the
this?
ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this
Is that
burst of
it?
events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything.
Now I need-
and
oh,
take
I
back
see.
the control wrested away
Is the
from
next
you
one yellow
is
as well?
Rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
I might be able
My
to do this.
goodness, only 34
Too?
seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
It's yellow
You know what?
again.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on
Let's
the
try.
clock.
Let's try.
These are precious additional seconds.
Huh?
Time doesn't grow on trees.
Variable not access.
Dear me, what's the matter,
Wow.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer
Okay,
that something in this room
blue
was capable
3.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen
I
to
don't get
screen,
it.
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this
Okay,
door.
how about this now?
Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Did it close there?
Why would you say that,
There is
Stanley? That this
3.
video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No, narrator. No, I do
Believe there's
not.
an answer.
Let me press
How
this.
many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10, 100, 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you
Jeez.
fail. Just you and me in the retching
Variable
explosion
not
of fire and
accessible.
metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
Huh?
Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Goodbye, employee. What if I go
Look
here?
at the clock, Stanley.
Am I
That's 30
safe?
seconds you have left to strike.
Am I safe in this
30
part?
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
This red
engineering,
part.
Just you being blown to pieces.
There is something up there. I want to know how to get there.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't.
I'm hiding.
It's all the same to me. All a part of the journey. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Okay. I see. I don't see, but I want to see. How do I get up there? And we
All this
get beginning
code
here again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I honestly have no idea how to
Stanley came to a set of
how
two
to
doors.
complete
He
that
entered
puzzle.
the door on his left.
It seems difficult. Very
Yet
difficult.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
And we're going up
Stanley decided
here.
to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
Up to
staircase,
boss's
Stanley
office.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door. Just go.
Thank you. So I keep wondering about the puzzles. Oh, let me do that. I keep wondering about the puzzles. Because there are numbers and there are colors. But I don't know what dictates what I
Stanley
should
walked
push.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
The monitors
Facility.
have colors and numbers at times. But I still don't know which one to push.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Maybe I
Did he
can
have
study
the
it a bit
strength to find
beforehand.
out?
And then there was the... You need to reset the
Now
thing,
monitors
but I
jumped
don't know
about, their
what
true
it
nature
did.
revealed.
Then
Each
there's also
bore
the
the
4
number of an
monitors
employee
on
in
the
building.
side that
Stanley's
are...
co-workers. The lives of
that
so many
accept
individuals
colors.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
I don't
meant
think
nothing.
it should be too difficult though.
This
Like, it
mind
should be
control
fairly
facility,
simple.
it was
So I
too
might be
horrible to believe
overthinking it.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
I
under
have a
someone's
tendency to
control
do
all
that
this
in
time?
games.
Was this the only
Overthinking
reason he was
puzzles.
happy with his boring job?
Maybe
That
I'm
his
doing it here as
emotions
well.
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably.
No. He refused
No.
to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
Yeah.
else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Exactly.
Had he truly
Though I
spent his entire
wanna
life
get forward. I
utterly
think there's still
blind to the
something
world?
more to this thing.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
Mind
with
control
emotions,
status
happy
offline.
or sad, or
Because there
content,
is...
walking, eating, working. All of it
Up
monitored
there,
and commanded from this very
there
place.
is
And as the cold reality of
a
his past began to sink in, Stanley
like this
decided
place.
that this machinery would
I can
never
see
again exert its
this.
terrible power
I can see
over
doors up
another
there.
human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I can see like 3 doors at least. But I don't know if I can get there from here. Now, if I can do this. Console disabled. Pog! Hi Ace. I'm lost here. I'm trying to solve a puzzle that keeps nuking me. The game has been
And when
fun.
at last he found the source of the Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take
control line,
of the
that's
machine
best.
for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control?
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed
Only
to let
so
it
much.
go, turn the controls off,
Now,
and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't
now,
have nearly
how
the
does
power
this
you think
puzzle
you do,
go?
for example, and I believe
Clearly
you'll
I can
find
do
this
something
urgent.
here.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
There are-
nuclear detonators are set to
There are
explode,
4
eliminating
machines
the entire
here.
complex. How long
And
until
also these
detonation?
4 here.
Let's say 2 minutes. Now
2
this is
minutes.
making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Charge.
Shape it to your heart's desires.
I need to
This is
charge
much
something.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what
Incorrect.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
What does the charge
You'd
mean?
like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
There is charge.
All right.
Then there are these things
You're gonna
here.
die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Then there
I
is
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set
Yellow?
you free. Of course, that was
Here is
merely
yellow.
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
That
I
is
simply
done.
let you sit there in your office forever.
Is the
pushing
second one
buttons
yellow as well?
endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink.
Is the
into
next one yellow as well?
swallowing everyone inside. Or
Is
I
it all
let
yellow?
burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events
What?
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on
Is
the
this
next
number
go-around
4?
will be even better. My goodness.
I'm
only
the most
34
useless
seconds
person
left,
for that question.
But I'm enjoying
Why?
this so
Oh
much. You know
no!
what? To hell with it.
Oh,
I'm
no.
going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
I see, I see, I
additional
see.
seconds. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't
Oh,
get
dear
this.
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going?
Number
or what
3?
you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer?
It
that
is
something in
correct.
this
I don't
room was capable
understand.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
That is number
Running
3.
from button to button,
And then there is
screen to
blue.
screen, clicking on every little
But now
thing in the
these are
room. These
not
numbered
accessible.
buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will
If I
save
press it
me.
3
Why would
times,
you think that, Stanley? That this video game
what does
can
it
be
do?
beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose
But
in
if I
this
press
place
this,
is?
it just nukes the thing.
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off
Yeah,
each
but-
time you fail. Just you and
2
me,
attempts.
retching
There's some kind of
experience
charge here.
over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
What? I don't
Take a
get
look at the
this.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
I
Or will
don't
you let
get
go
this.
peacefully?
I don't get
Another
this. I
choice.
don't get this.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Make
All
it
a
count or
word,
don't.
and believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
I see. I don't see. I don't get it. I got some part of it though.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned?
I'm gonna head
He
there,
made a
but
note to be more careful with
I might
time,
be
but
just
when
happy
Stanley
with
came to a set of 2 open doors,
calling
he
it here
entered the
for this
door and
game.
fled.
This has been a very fun little game.
Yet there was not a single
I'll
person
give it
here either.
like one more
Feeling
try.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
There was
Stanley walked upstairs to
I
his
wonder how
boss's
the
office.
deluxe version is. Like this is the only route you can
Here's the door,
do
Jessica.
is the like follow everything that he says. Every other route ends up with you dying somehow. or be some very confusing ending or something. But there's like a lot of like
Stanley
little
walked straight
story
ahead
every
through
now
the
and
large
then
door that read Mind Control Facility.
here as well. I'm thinking I might. My stomach just growled so loudly. But I just ate.
What
I
horrible
hope it
secret
didn't come
did this
through.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
I
the
think I
strength
might
to
just
find
play
out?
Project Diva for a bit. Because I don't want to start the Oblivion just yet. With like a little over
Now
hour
the monsters
left.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
So I
number
might
of an
play a bit of
employee in the
Project
building.
Diva.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals.
It did not
reduced
come
to
through, I'm
images on
glad.
the screen.
I'm glad, okay.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true.
I might, because I am planning to play Oblivion Remastered
Was this the only
on the
reason he
weekend,
was happy with his boring
but
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it.
just having an hour for it, and I haven't even downloaded it.
No.
I don't think the
He
download will
refused
take that
to
long.
believe it. He couldn't
Like,
accept it. His
10
own
minutes or
life
so.
in someone else's control.
Maybe 20 if it's a big
Never.
game.
It was
But
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it
just
even
an hour
possible?
for that is a
Had he
little too
truly
little.
Spent his entire life utterly blind to the world. But here was the
Okay.
proof. The heart
Now
of the
explain me
operation.
this.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking,
Console
eating,
disabled.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Mind
cold
control
reality of
status
his past
offline.
began to
There's some
sink in,
charge,
Stanley
there are
decided that
colors,
this
there
machinery
are
would never
numbers.
again exert its terrible power
There is a
over
big red
another
button.
human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Maybe I just disabled it. I tried once more.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I kinda
After they kept
did.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control?
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you
Yeah.
need to understand, there's only so
Quit
much
yapping
that
and
machine
give me
can
the
do.
timer.
You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
Give me
and
the
leave.
timer.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
There are numbers
I'm afraid
here
you don't have
as
nearly
well.
the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this
Like zero,
pertinent,
like this.
Stanley
Speak
suddenly
numbers.
realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event
I
this
get
machine
it.
is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear
What is this?
detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Can I go into this thing?
Let's say, 2
Maybe not.
minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your
Charge.
time to shine. You are the
How do I
star.
get the
It's
charge?
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had
Blue.
in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to
Button
enjoy
hint.
it.
Activate
Mere moments
button
until the bomb
hint.
goes off. But
Dark
what
blue
precious
1.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
But what
All
is...
this means, I barely know where to start.
If I press 1 here...
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Dark blue.
All right.
But what is this?
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Now I pressed it.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was
How do I
merely
know
in
it's
this
one?
instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
There's no dark blue here.
Other times, I let the
So I
office
cannot
sink
use
into the
that.
ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Is it this one here
I let
then?
it burn
There's
to
not one
ashes.
here.
I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from
Dark
you,
blue?
it's quite rich. I almost hate to
This
see
one?
it go.
I don't know.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
Incorrect.
next go around will
Yellow.
be even better.
Here you go.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
Hint
I'm going to
orange.
put some
So I press
extra
these two.
time on the clock. Why not?
Ah,
Precious additional seconds. Stan.
green 2.
Doesn't grow on trees.
Is this green 2?
Dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was
Press any
capable of
key
turning
to
it
send
off?
power
And it
surge.
running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little
Is this
thing
green?
in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red
Purple.
button, or this door. Everything.
Where's-
anything,
where's
something here
that?
will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten, won, solved? Do you have any?
I don't
idea what
see
your
a
purpose in
button
this
that
place
color. One here?
do you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking
Here.
desperately for a solution?
How is
10,
it incorrect?
100,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all
These
of
ones have
eternity.
tens.
And Stanley died again. And Stanley
Charge.
died again.
Like this has a charge. But then there's this thing
Died
that
again.
doesn't make sense.
Take a look at the
That
clock.
is broken
That's
now.
30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I don't understand.
No ending here. Just you blown to pieces.
I think I've used all my brain power here.
Real life. Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
I cannot
All
make
day.
sense of it.
It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of
Following
your
the
inevitable
colors
life
doesn't-
From the moment we fade in until the moment I say.
Equals 3-0, man. Yeah. It does. We are screwed for 8. Yes. Yes, we are. I'll be pressing 1 GCD. I think I'm a white mage after this. I wonder.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
The dialogue is different now. I don't know if
Stanley
this...
came to a set of 2 open doors.
I don't know if this
He
game
entered the
gives me
door
any
and left.
guides for the thing. Do I just need to...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
What
a
are
wave
these?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Quarterly post review. Work harder. Hard worker. So, okay. I actually think I might just play Project Diva for a bit. Just a little bit. Because this is going nowhere. And if there's nobody in chat who can help him with the
Coming to
puzzle,
a staircase, Stanley walked
I
upstairs to his
don't
boss's
think I'm
office.
clearing this.
Here's the door, just go.
Don't even know the answer yourself? Okay. Have you played this game? You have? Okay. So did you do the same that I did?
Stanley walked
You
straight ahead
went
through the
through
large door
all
that read Mind Control
your
Facility.
5-year achievement. But did you clear the puzzle? Did you? Surely you remember that. If
The
you
lights
did.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
You're
Stanley
monkeys.
thought to
Okay, I
himself.
see. I
Did
am
he have
monkeys
the
as well.
strength to find out?
Big monkeys.
Now the monitors jumped
Big
to life,
monkeys.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
It
in
is.
the building.
This is
Stanley's
kind of
co-workers,
like, you know,
the
raiding.
lives of so many
This is like
individuals
raid
reduced to
progression.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them,
You keep
eternally monitored in
going
this place where freedom
to
meant
very
nothing.
far into the game. Into the fight. And once you're there,
This mind control facility,
you have
it was
one
too
shot
horrible
at
to
making it
believe
right.
couldn't be
If you
true.
don't, you're back into the
Stanley had
beginning
been under someone's
and have to go
control all
all
this
the
time.
way back here
Was this the only
again
reason he was
to
happy
try
with his
again.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe.
I'm gonna see if I can
Couldn't
do
accept
anything
it.
in
His
this
own
room
life in
without
someone else's control? Never. It was
before
unthinkable. Wasn't
I
it?
touch
Was it
the
even
buttons.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
Is that possible?
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Is there
or
anything I
content.
can do here?
Walking,
Like this
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded
little
from this very place.
hole here?
And as the cold
It's
reality
sealed.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
Or
that
this way
machinery
down
would never
here.
again exert its terrible power over
Nothing,
another
nothing,
human life.
nothing.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Can I go here? No, that would have been great. That would have been great. Huh. There are numbers here. Huh. I have one more theory. There are these number codes on the walls. If I press those numbers, I might be able to use something about them. Like there's 0521 here. What is that small text next to it? I cannot see it. It's too small. 0521. Does that mean this console here? It might. And this has double. And that has 521. I'm gonna try it one more time. Okay. One more try. After that, a little bit of Project Diva, and that will be the
When at
stream
last
for
he
today.
found the source of the room's... Oh,
So
Stanley,
about
you didn't just
an hour more,
activate the
I think.
controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these
Unless
years,
I clear this now.
Control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control?
Stanley, I applaud
I
your
love
effort,
it.
I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine
5.
can do. You were supposed
Where's
to
5?
let it
5 is
go,
here.
turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
What does that thing
I'm
say?
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just
what does it say?
initiated
I
the
like
emergency
work.
detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated
I just-
without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators
I just
are said
hate
to explode,
my
eliminating
boss.
the entire complex.
Okay.
How long until detonation then?
Gladly not relatable.
Say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things
Okay,
a little
okay.
more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
5.
You are the star. It's your story now.
2 and
Shape it
1.
to your heart's
Let's see.
desires. Oh, this is
Let's see what
much
that does.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
5, 2, 1.
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what
2.
precious moments each one of them is.
1.
More time to talk about you.
Can I use this now?
Me. Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where
Incorrect.
to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your
Activate button
coworkers are?
hint.
A moment of silence before you
Orange
obliterate.
71.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Can I go here
Of course,
now?
that was merely in
It says
this
yellow
instance of
here.
the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
If I need to make it orange,
Other times,
right?
I let the office sink into the ground.
Then I need to do
swallow
this.
everyone
No?
inside, or I let it burn to a
Incorrect.
crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
Button
It's
hint.
rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Howard.
But I'm sure
Continue.
whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds
3?
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
Is it 3
Down.
and...
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Where is
to get
3?
it right.
Where is it?
These are precious additional seconds, Stan.
Okay, it's here.
Time
It's here.
doesn't grow on trees.
Now I press 3.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Then I
Is
press
it that you
blue.
have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Purple?
Or did you just assume when you
Purple
saw
is
the
this
timer
side.
that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
Purple?
Screen to screen.
Ow.
clicking on every little thing in this room.
That
These numbered
and
buttons.
1.
These
How about
colored
this?
ones. Or maybe this big
How
red button.
about
Or
this?
this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
It didn't
That
do
this video
anything.
game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Blue?
But you really believe there's an answer?
If I press
How many
blue,
times will
then
you replay
3,
this bit,
then the
looking
big red one.
desperately for a
How about that?
solution? 10, 100, 1,000? I look forward to finding out.
It didn't
Watch
break
the bomb
anything.
go off each time you
So
fail.
maybe?
Just you and me in the retching explosion of fire and metal.
I don't
All of
understand.
eternity. And Stanley died again.
I don't understand. These are done now.
Died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
You
That's
can't
30
jump. No,
seconds.
seriously, we disabled it. I've been pressing space all over again.
No ending. Just you
Now it gave me achievement that I cannot jump.
desperately to your frail.
Okay, okay. Let me just begin the game again. Not listen to that. Okay, okay, okay. Break your limits. Cannot jump. Okay. What happens now is that I am done with this game. Very, very good game. Although I did not complete the puzzle. I'm not smart enough for that. Very fun small game. I'm gonna play a little bit of Project Diva. Press quit here. And open Project Diva. Hope it isn't too loud. Let's see. this here, and then I need to switch this one. Where is the project diva? Here we go. Sega. How is the sound? How is the sound? Is it too loud? I'm gonna start this. No, I need to swap the... It's fine. Okay, okay, perfect. I do need to change the stream description away from Stanley Parade. So I go here, stream info. And game. There we are. And done. And this is a warm-up song. It's a very cute one. One of my favorites lately, actually. The chorus is very catchy. And it's a mistake. One thing I struggle with is playing stuff like this and talking at the same time. This takes like 99% of my focus. Love the chorus so much. Okay. I'll take requests. Give me a random letter in the chat and I'll play a song of that letter on extreme. Q. Let's see. Is there Q? Of course you have to say Q. Has to be extreme, right? Q is here, right? OPQ. We have one song. We have one song. Quartet of multiple thingies. A space theme. 8.5 difficulty as well. Pretty difficult. And the rhythm is difficult. This is so difficult. Because it's not on the beat. Okay. It is a very cute song, although what Miku song is not cute? Oh my lord. Some difficult parts for a 8.5 song. Oh no! Needs 70% to clear. That's 69.87. That is not even clear. It got a bit hairy at some point. Another letter, please. Although could play a Rocky. Let's go with Rocky. If I'm not getting a letter. I almost cleared that whole thing. Almost got the hole. That was close, that was close. And back into the cars. Hey! That's 85, that means silver, and it's a new record. Nice! I didn't think that was gonna be new personal best, but I'll take it. I will take it. Now is it the time to try something very difficult? I have cleared this, but let's say one every 5 tries goes through. The middle part, the solo, is very fast. And that is expectable for a 10 difficult song. That's a nice streak for a song this hard. Oh no. And that's the part where I fail. That is the struggle part. It is so fast that I need to get the part before that right to clear that one. Because I am not nearly close to those speeds those notes come by. And also the solo has the part before that very hard as well. Now let's go for another 10. Here's the carpal tunnel simulator. The song destroys your hands. My favorite Wawaka side. Just like Oshu, yeah. I was about to say Oshu but Weeb, but about that. I have a sneaky suspicion this song is not going through. It's so hard. It's so hard. Oh boy. Oh my god. Your mind can comprehend rhythm games, huh? It's just starting slow and you begin improving and improving and eventually you are playing the stuff you previously thought impossible. That's how these always go. You went back to Warzone, okay? I'm so sorry. That's gonna eat your time. Both back Verdansk. Okay. I keep hearing the name Verdansk. Mostly from coworkers who play COD, but being a COD kid is like it's in the past for me. Now I play Miku games like a real man. Oh my lord, that was close. Okay. Never a COD kid, but a COD guy in your 30s. Okay. Works either way. To play a COD game is to be a COD kid. The MMORPG's anthem. Does this sound any familiar? Never thought you'd go for prestige. I know how you feel. I remember doing that back in the day. Woodcutting grind? I'm more into that mage grind, you know. Riding those high arcs. AKA click one thing for, I don't know, 50 hours. Now I can relate to the song because while I was high alking in RuneScape, I was also clearing Ultimate in FF14 on a tank. I think I think that's like my high point in life. I've never been able to be as nerd. almost aced the solo. Putting the bows then, making the bowstrings and arcing. I see Iron Man stuff. I never had it in me to make a Iron Man. We should make a group Iron Man. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. That could be fun. That could really be fun. Although, as long as that isn't like super commitment. If I take a month off, it's okay. Because I cannot see myself grinding RuneScape all day. No insta-kick, okay. Only sweat till we die, okay, I see. It is grind until there's a twisted bow in both of our hands. I see. Also, give me a letter. Give me a letter. Give me a letter. Z. I think Z is gonna have a lot of great songs. Zigzag. Is Zigzag the only one? Really? I'm going extra extreme on this one. I haven't played the song in ages. I don't even remember it. Bye, 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 bye. You gonna head out? Okay. Enjoy your day. How much time is it? That much, okay. I will keep playing a little bit more. And hopefully even beating some scores, because I'm not reading chat while not reading chat while playing. Although this song is not gonna be a new record, no way. Okay, okay. Cute little song, cute little song. How about something a bit more difficult now? 9.5s, 10s? Start here. A song I might actually fail because it has a few very fast parts. Let's see. Why do I straight up just not push things? Oh my lord, that's one of them. Okay, got through, got through. I chose a perfect spot to put my model. I'm never... I'm never gaining enough points to be on the way. How about Black Cold right after? That's another 9.5. Let's go. And it's a pretty fast one. Although this song is very easy to get high points on, if you can handle the holds. No. That was close as well. Close to 8.5. Which is the threshold to get the silver. For 9.5 song, for my current skill level. Very good, very good. Very close, very close. That's a 9. I don't think that's hard enough right now. Need hard songs. No. I'll try this once. I'll try this once. It's one of the harder songs in the whole game. Both difficulties are 10s. Let's see. Oh my lord. It's so fast. It's so fast. That is far in the future for now. Good try though. Good try though. I like the song, but it's so hard. I don't think I can clear this one either for now. Hard. This is fast, but clearable. Let's try at least once. I find this on the harder end as well. Takes like all of my attention span. Meow! Oh lord. Close. It is clear at least, as long as I don't choke now. Was about to say, speaking of which. Ooh. But did go through, and that's a 9.5. That is good, that is good, that is good. Next, Francisca. That is such a fun song. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. It's not too difficult for a 9, but it is very satisfying to play. Or it could also be that it's not too difficult to me because I've played this song so many times. No. Oh my lord, I almost failed at the end. But that is a clear, that is a clear. 86 though. No, 76. Or my record has been 84. Clear is a clear. There's a 10. I cannot clear that. This is fun. I'm gonna go down and search for something else. This one is fun song, although very difficult. And that's what we're looking for right now. Hey. Peaceful. So peaceful. Until this part comes back. Oh no, no. Why did I do that? And that is it. Fun song. Now that's a 10. That is one of my favorite songs in the whole game. Let's see if it goes through. Let's not count that one. And not that one either. Okay, just press buttons, it's not that difficult. I just straight up didn't press that single X there. That was pretty good. Start for the song. It's not going too well, actually. Points are doing bad. 68. That's not the clear. Did get to the end, but not the clear. I did choke a few times very badly. Lovely song nonetheless. I'm closing to the end of the stream. 3 hours will be the stream roughly today. I'll do one more song. I'll do one more song. I just wonder which one. I love Moso Sketch. I wish to clear this on Extra Extreme one day. But now, there's another great song. Nightmare Party Night. Let's end with the bang. Huh? How was that the fail? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ah, easiest part. Break the 90? No. 89.12. That is good, that is good. Okay, okay. That will be the stream for today. Today a little stream. Smaller stream. Just wanted to stream something today. On Saturday there will be an Elden Ring. No, I have PTSD from the game. Oblivion. There will be Oblivion Remastered playthrough starting on this channel around the same time. Will be online at this point. You all are welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.